coffee in the morning. Welcome back to.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, told me about this yesterday.
The bigger the jobs, the bigger the catastrophic failure. You like that? Yeah, I dig it.
Welcome back to SNF Files. Is it welcome back or are we starting on first day? Welcome to SNF Files. We're here on the job site this morning here in Fair Oaks, California. You're gonna see a bunch of different things when it comes to this show or this talk. One aspect of my life is construction. Myself and my partner, being my cousin Mike, we own a landscape construction company, and this morning at 7 a.m. we're here for a concrete pour. We got 22 yards of concrete going down. We got 8 finishers here, 1 pump, 3 trucks, ready to rock and roll, get this thing loaded and ready to go. 7 a.m. and I'm happy to be here, so let's roll. So right now, you know, it looks like there's a bunch of guys just standing around doing nothing, but obviously we're waiting on the guy pumping the concrete. We're gonna screed it down, get it to where it needs to be. We got guys, because we don't necessarily always leave our stuff on adobe blocks. Like a lot of people be like, bang, bang, shame on you guys for not putting adobes under here. But at the end of the day, as long as you're lifting your rebar up in the concrete with like a rake or any type of tool, or worst case scenario by hand, you're gonna be just fine. As long as you get it like an inch or an inch and a half up in the slab, you know. Getting our elevations together, and you'll get like a lot of waves in your concrete, and one of the ways to kind of bypass that is to set these screed pins so we know where our elevations are, we know the height of the concrete, so all we have to do is not even think. Guy on the pump pumps it where it needs to be, the guy on the float floats it where it needs to go its first round, and it makes everybody's job a lot easier. And I know we've talked about this and we touched about this on our Instagram page and this, that, and the other, but doing the preparation work before helps the process when you start it, because you're not running around with it like a chicken with your head cut off, you know. On a pour like this where you've got like 3 trucks coming and everybody to each their own, but we got like 1.5 guys here that aren't technically like finishers, but we got one guy like Mosho right here is cleaning up the screed. He's going to be cleaning screeds all day long or for like the next 3 or 4 hours. Cleaning off trowels, cleaning off floats, just so like the guys that finish, they can do their job in finishing. They don't have to worry about running in, to the hose, cleaning off their tools, cleaning off their boots, XYZ. We got like one guy here that's just designated to do that, so we don't have to run around and be frantic, you know. Not sure how many people have watched different concrete pours or not, but sometimes you'll get those guys that are yelling at each other and it's just all going bad because it's so frantic and they don't know what to do, versus like we've done that before in the past early on, and we've kind of figured out like the secret sauce to be better on that. Don't get me wrong, once in a while we have those things where truck shows up late or the pump's late or finisher doesn't show up on time or doesn't show up at all, and those are the days you're like, all right, we're gonna have to work for our money today. But today's not one of those days. It's gonna be easy day, easy pour. These guys do this stuff in their sleep all the time. Just gotta make sure we put our expansion joints where we want to do it and make sure everything looks beautiful. About $2,500 later, looks like. The cost of doing business. You can tell like there's a perfect amount of water in the mix, right? Because you can see a little bit of the water up top. Where you have too much sometimes is when you start seeing puddling at the top after they float, and obviously on here we don't have any puddling, you just see the gleam of the water. So perfect mix on there.
Shots of vodka.
We don't have to be told to do what they need to do, and they know what they need to do to get done. So props out to those guys. Like, I literally don't have to be here right now. They do a good job, and I like to watch this stuff, so it's entertaining. And like, hey, where you want the drinks to go? I'm like, hey, where do you think it looks good? What do you think? And they're like, oh, I think we should do it like this. But they always kind of want that affirmation, you know. We want to try to grow the business, you know, as we continue to learn and get better. We want to try to build a company that, like, whether we do it or not, whether we sell or not, we want to build something that is a sellable. So you need project managers, sales assistants that know what they're doing, and you hire people in the right places to do those things. So you have a company that can essentially run itself with your help and not just you all the time, you know. But that's end goal. That's like 5-10 years down the road. We're chugging along how we're chugging along right now. And I like what we're doing, so no complaints on this side.
We got our designer here, Matthew, that we work alongside with, and we're getting the plant placement figured out. We got to see how the sun is moving in the backyard, make sure stuff is in the right way, changing some things out, adding some things, whatever have you not. And just any questions that we have to reference the plans, like, hey, where is this custom steel planter going? What do you want to do to make up this gap on this middle privacy screen? We're getting things like that answered. So great communication between builder, project manager on site, and the designer to make sure that we get everything done and down to the T 100%. Hit that like and subscribe button. No, always gonna be thumbs up. Hit that like button, subscribe. You're gonna love what you see. I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
In the good words of Joe Dirt, life's a garden. Dig it.